Let's talk about some horror movies with black leads. My personal favorite of all time is the original 1992 Candyman. Tony Todd in this movie just cannot be beat. This is one of the greatest villains of all time. He's so classy, he's so elegant. I'm obsessed with him in this movie. I liked the 2021 Candyman as well. I thought it was a very good direct sequel to the original. My only gripe with it was that we didn't get enough Tony Todd because obviously I love that man. But Jordan Peele worked on this movie, which brings us to our next point. I have personally loved everything that Jordan Peele has done so far, so all of his movies make this list. My personal favorite of the movies that he has directed is Get Out. Daniel Kaluuya is one of the greatest actors of this generation, and he proved that to us again in Nope. I just love Jordan Peele's symbolism, his storytelling, his cinematography, everything about it. And with that, I also love Us. I think this is the most unique story of his, and the comedic relief in this one is just so perfectly timed and executed. I love everything about it. Night of the Living Dead is probably the most classic black-led horror movie, and the greatest thing about it is that the main character wasn't even written as a black man, it's just that the actor happened to be the best person that auditioned for the role. So by casting him, George Romero accidentally created a movie with one of the greatest political and social commentaries of all time ever put on film. And if you know how this movie ends, you know what I'm talking about. People Under the Stairs is an absolute classic. Wes Craven does no wrong. Fool is one of my favorite Final Boys. I absolutely love him in this movie. And I love Ving Rhames in this movie also. Horror Noir is a horror anthology created by Black directors and screenwriters. This is an anthology where I truly, genuinely enjoyed every single part of it. It's 6 different stories. They're all very unique in their own way. And again, if you haven't understood it from the beginning of this video, I'm obsessed with Tony Todd, and he is also in this movie. Speaking of horror anthologies, Tales from the Hood is another absolute classic. This movie is so much fun, and the ending, love it. Anything Octavia Spencer in is basically automatically going to be good. And she does really great at playing a villain, and I actually would love to see her play a villain more. But Ma was definitely a very unsettling movie, and again, it was mostly due to her performance. His House is a movie that I feel like kind of got slept on when it came out, but I really enjoyed this one. It had its super creepy moments, and it actually had a really unpredictable twist as well. And I always appreciate that. There is probably so many that I'm forgetting, so I am tagging my friend Prince here because he is much more knowledgeable on this topic than I am. Go check him out, give him a follow. He is a podcaster for Bloody Disgusting, and he knows his shit.